I didn't mean to learn anything from a bike game, but it made me think about how we adapt and upgrade our bikes. And what interests me is how bikes actually upgrade. Well, hello there. This bike behind me is a 90s Giant Rincon. I found this on Marketplace. It was neglected and unloved, but I really saw potential in this frame. When I got there, I looked it over and it was really rough. I mean, there was rust everywhere. I wasn't certain I'd get the bottom bracket out. There was a long list of things that could potentially go wrong with this, but that didn't stop me. As I continued to inspect the bike, I realized that there was short, sliding horizontal dropouts in the rear, which made it a perfect candidate for a single-speed build. The game Wheel World got me thinking about how we upgrade our bikes. And it doesn't always have to be for performance reasons. As we change or our needs change, our bikes can adapt and change with us. This bike ended up being my campground bike last year, and I really enjoyed pedaling it around single speed. But it was set up with a 15-tooth rear cog, and it was great. But I found myself climbing a lot of hills. And since it's set up single speed, pushing that 15-tooth cog up the hill was a real challenge. So for this season, I need to make a subtle upgrade so that I can make my time there a little bit more enjoyable. And that's what we're going to do today. I'm also going to show you a few of the changes that I've made since I've owned it. But before we do that, let's change out this rear cog first. I decided to switch out this generic cog for a 22-tooth circuit cog. Not only is it tough, but the aesthetic of it really pleases me. Chain being a little looser on the single speeds. They tend to be quieter and you stop the chainring and cog from wearing out prematurely. So let me tell you the origin story of a bunch of the parts on this bike. They're all unique, they all came from different places, and they all have a story. I won't tell you all the stories, but I'll highlight a few anyway. These bars came from a shop in Old Quebec. I went into the shop and talked to the owner, and once he found out that I was looking for retro parts, he gave me access to the basement. That was a literal gold mine. I went down and rooted through all the bins and came up with a couple things. These bars and this stem. This saddle came from another build of one of my buddies. I bought the bike off of him, but the saddle wasn't really working for me on that build. So I took it off and it needed a new home. It was perfect for this one because the silver springs in the back of the Brook saddle, matched with the silver components, actually worked really well. So I feel like it's a good fit, and now it's very comfortable and suits the aesthetic. The wheel sets are from two different places. This one's a generic front wheel. The rear one comes off of, I think it was a 2000 GT, I can't remember the model name, and pulled it apart, rebuilt it, re-greased it, and now the wheel sets at least match. The brakes and the crank set came off of an older 90s Rally Dior LX and matching. So I found this bag. It's from Snack Bags with the purple hits on the frame, matched with the purple little bits here and there. It suits this build really well. The little smiley face came from my first trip to Japan. I had one goal, and you'd think it was seeing the sights, but as a true cycling enthusiast, I had to go to Prumworks. Every time I look at them, they make me smile. They're from Magic Components, and I love them. And that's pretty much it. What always amazes me about bikes is that they're infinitely configurable. All of these parts came from different places, but as soon as they all came together, they felt right. And I like that. Like in real life, the game Wheel World gets us to change our parts to fit our needs as we progress through our bike journey. Now that we've upgraded our bike, there's only one thing left to do: test it out. Climb's like a dream now. Overall, this upgrade felt like the right thing to do. Bikes improve the same way we do, through small adjustments made after enough time paying attention. That was a lot of fun. Sure, I could have used some extra air in the tires, and it was actually pretty slick out there, but what a good time. And that new rear cog, the 20 tooth, it made my climb super easy. So this bike started off its life as a budget mountain bike. And over time, it's been adapted and upgraded to serve a new purpose. It's now what I would consider a cruiser slash clunker bike. And by no means has it reached its final form. But to be honest, when will a bike ever reach its final form? I don't think bikes get better all at once. I think they get better over time. The main thing is it's got a new life, and it's being ridden and enjoyed. And I think that's the point.